Thank you for coming here to speak about the really interesting project that we just finished in Oslo, in the Nobel Peace Center of Oslo. And also to speak about the social media to extend the experience of an exhibition. Just a quick look at who Expolity is. We create concepts that aim to engage people at the personal level, involve the senses and stimulate learning. And we create concepts for learning arenas such as science centers, museums, branded environments, etc. For those who know a little bit about the Nobel and why Nobel Peace Center is in Oslo, Nobel, he gave Nobel Peace Prize to Oslo, and we believe it is because Norway at that time was a part of Sweden, and then we have our own constitution, but we didn't have any influence in the foreign politics. So Nobel thought it was quite safe to give the Peace Prize to Oslo. And why did he give the Peace Prize? I mean, he was not a really peace person, as you know. And he gave it after he was reading one of his obituary in a newspaper of Paris, saying that the merchant of death is dead. It was not his own obituary, it was of his brother, Ludwig Nobel. But this made him think that he should be what should be remaining after him, and it made him change the testament. He said, I also have a prize consisting of peace. This is a traveling exhibition, and it's about social media and democracy. And it was opened for the Constitution Day of 17th of May this year, to be open for 6 months. The exhibition starts with some facts about the internet. Who are using it, for what are they using it, how many are using it. It's also stating some facts about democracy. What is democracy? What is the discussions about democracy, and etc. It's a very good starting point for bringing groups into the discussions of the topics. And it's also surrounded by some Twitter stations to trigger the visitor to act upon how do you use social media. Do you use social media to act in and engage in society, or do you just do it to take a selfie of yourself and your friends and to publish on whatever, other media? All the Twitter are posted on this wall, which is on the opposite of the entrance area. And it's also coming in from all over the world. We engaged 5 web editors from around the world to engage their network to send tweets and retweets into this wall. And actually we got over 3 million tweets and retweets in 6 months. It was enormous engagement on this topic, free democracy. Yeah, you can see one of the tweets that's coming in. Liars shouldn't be in any position of power in a democracy. Kickly go to politics. This is one of the tweets, and you can choose some of the topics that you would like to see about, and then it's posting all of the tweets on this wall. When you finish to look at all the tweets, and you have maybe already tweeted some of the Twitters in the exhibition, you are ready to go into the main exhibition area. And the main exhibition area has 4 walls around a huge globe. So you can engage you go into this wall and you see that one of them talking about social media is changing society, and talking about ordinary people who can draw attention to issues they care of. Or another wall is saying that social media creates a world without borders and contribute to more democracy, but also give authority regimes to curb freedom. Social media surveillance challenge the democracy. The internet should have had a peace prize. There's a debate that the internet maybe should be a peace prize. But the freedom and information provided the internet is a double-edged sword. The social media give young people a voice, and actually what is interesting in Norway is that even though we are giving 10-year-old people smart telephone, but they're not engaging in messages, they're using it for sending pictures to their friends. But around the world, we really see that it's much different use of it. When they go into one of these, they can enter one of the screens, and then after discussion, interviewing a lot of people around these 4 walls, they can write their own messages. And their messages is posted inside this globe. I must say this is before Malala now. She's coming to Oslo next week to receive the Peace Prize. And after it was known that Malala was having the Peace Prize, the publicity around the exhibition was just tremendous. It was sold out with school classes, and we're begging to keep it open for more than 23rd of November. And it has been really popular after Malala will win Peace Prize. But again, after you have entered your messages on these 4 walls and stating your hopes for the future, you go into this globe where all these messages are posted. And then there is 5 footprints in the globe. You can stand there, and then you can read all the messages that have been written, and then you decide upon which one you like. And then you just post your fingers using Panic cameras to trigger it, and then your votes is created here. And the more votes your favorite message get, the more it rises up to the top. You can see it's a lot. Also, the tweeters from outside are coming into this globe, so you can also post. You can also like some of the tweets from outside. Diego. Be the change you want to see in the world has 2,641 likes. Snowdon, when there was a debate on who was going to win the Peace Prize. No man deserves a Nobel Peace Prize more than him. 670 likes. The opposite to racism is freedom, 499. Facebook is boring. The grown-ups, the adults, have taken over. And we decided, should we have any filter on anything of this? Could everybody write whatever they wanted to do? And we decided we are not having any filter. And during the 6 months, it was like this one picture of a girl taking her boobs. I posted on the Twitter wall. Otherwise, it has been people have been engaging really in the subject and the issues that have been about in this 4 wall. Dalai Lama, which is a former Peace Prize winner, he was not invited to the government in case of that Norwegian government also ended up in a political conflict again. But he was invited to the exhibition, and he was gladly, and he was liking some of the themes there. So we visited democracy instead. And we also decided in all this technology and all the social media, we needed a contrast. We needed a contrast to see, and it was an experiment actually, if people would also write, do something but with wire. So behind the globe and all the walls, we had a room which was empty in the beginning. But we asked them, we challenged them to say, in a democracy, everyone is entitled to express themselves. What does democracy mean? To you, to use the wire to write down your messages. Together we will fill the democracy wall. And actually after a week or so, it looks like this. It was filled, totally filled with pipe cleansers in all colors. We had to empty all the shops. We had to empty around the country to find more of these pipe cleansers. And people were writing a lot. They were sitting there for hours, and they were going in and out of the exhibition. They were sitting there and mending these messages and hanging them up on the wall. Smoke a joint. It's freedom, total freedom, isn't it? Be kind. Yeah, a lot of messages. And here you can see from the web page outside, it's still open, so you are able to address to go into bedemocracy.no, and then you can state your individual messages to this website, web page. It has been four areas that you can participate inside, either being equal voice, without borders, and challenges. And then you can see some of the people, you can go into interview with some of the people, and then you can tweet Twitter. Yeah, and then again, when you have tweeted, also on the internet, you can like the most popular, the latest and the most popular. This was actually from yesterday, and the exhibition is closed. So still it is alive. Still it is. I don't know how many after the exhibition now is closed. That still continues to write in messages, but it is interesting. Some facts. And in Norway this is quite enormous. In 7 months, 120,000 visitors came, and it was sold out for school classes 2 months before closing day. 3 million visitors outside the exhibition have contributed to create and share their opinions, and it's still going on. We don't know when we are going to close the web page, but it is a debate, and it's needed for people to come in to share their opinions. And 50,000 colored pipe cleanser has been used to analog messages. I think this is what I have, and I can take questions later on.